Superteens down to the wire for 2009. Steve?
So that's it, 1 year over, and the Aprilia Dunlop Superteen Championship rests on this one race. You have to look back as far as 20th to see young Wayne Ryan, who now has a 4-point lead over Lee Jackson. Lee's in third. We've got Scott Pitchers here, a newcomer, trying to wrap up second in the championship. There's Lee Jackson, number 2. The pressure must be on him. You've got Ben Gautry looking for that first race win still, and also Danny Murphy. This is going to be an absolutely epic ending.
Absolutely, I'll tell you what, Steve, nerves will be jangling. I bet, actually, the calmest people around Rockingham are the guys and girls sitting on the bikes at the moment, because they've got a job to do. They can concentrate on that. But I'll tell you what, the whole pit lane is just seething with anticipation, with worry, and with the hopes and aspirations as well. Wayne Ryan there getting away from 20th place. And I'd just take a moment, Steve, to mention that the young Australian Matt Davies qualified only 17th. He had a poor qualifying like Wayne, but he's had some brilliant finishes this weekend, and he got away well then as well. But up the front, doing what he needs to do, Python Lee Jackson, number 2, hits the front in the lead.
Yeah, I think the thing that's quite important here to remember, though, Matt Davies hasn't got the pressure, I don't think, that Wayne Ryan holds on his shoulders. Wayne, of course, knows that he's got to try and get up the front, because look at Lee Jackson. He's at the front of the race pack already, and if it stays like this, Jackson takes the title.
Yeah, he is well away, and there's a huge group of riders in between him and Wayne Ryan. And let's see, just behind Lee Jackson there, we've got Ben Gautry, as we keep saying, going for his first race win. Can't quite do it. There we see Connor Tagg with Matt Davies just ahead of him. Look how quickly Matt Davies has got right up with the leaders.
Yeah, I can see Wayne Ryan's green wheels just a couple of places behind there as well. So he's going to struggle, you know, because these guys at the front, every single race so far this weekend, have pulled away this gap. And it's meant that every time Wayne's got to sort of 10th, 9th, 8th, they're already gone.
Well, this is a slightly different situation. In the earlier race, nobody dared risk a DNF. Frankly, in this, and certainly Wayne could not afford to not score some points. He had to be on the bike. Now it is literally it or bust, and he can really give it beans, but he's such a long way back. And Lee Jackson is doing the stuff up the front. I tell you what though, he's got close company. Ben Gautry, I mean, forget the championship, he's just interested in nicking a race win. He would love to do it, and he will pressure Lee Jackson all the way. Lee has to concentrate.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the championship, it doesn't matter to him. He just wants to get his first race win, and he's going to have a look straight away. Oh, and I don't know what happened there, and Andy Reid's going up into third as well. It's all action.
Andy Reid trying at Tarzan. Oh dear, little bit adjacent, chappies, that's it. Cling on. Andy Reid just managing to stay on board there, trying to squeeze his way past Danny Murphy, and Connor Tagg is right in there with a shout as well. It's frenetic stuff up the front. All these young riders, well, we've said there are 2 of them concentrating on the championship. The rest of them just want to win it. At the moment, Ben Gautry is best placed, but look at Matt Davies. He's worked his way up into third from way back there on the 5th row.
Yeah, Wayne Ryan is down in 11th at the moment. Lee Jackson doing a good job up ahead, but there's Ben Gautry, goes up the inside there. Fantastic stuff from Gautry, and he takes the lead. Lee Jackson then, he doesn't need to do anything too silly here.
No, he just needs to concentrate, because he doesn't have to win this race. He's so far up the road ahead of Wayne Ryan, and just those scant 4 points in it. This is where concentration and racecraft comes into play. They've just got to settle the heads on the shoulders. Ben Gautry winning this is no problem for Lee Jackson, but Lee, being the young racer he is, he just wants to get out there and win everything. Well, there's Connor Tagg, and Connor has Phil Canessa right with him as they come round Tarzan and over the line to complete another lap.
Well, the pair of them need to be a bit careful of Matt Davies there in third. He's come from 17th and he is on a charge. Wayne Ryan, by the way, his lap times are simply not good enough at the moment. It is purely down to Lee Jackson now.
Yeah, Matt Davies, you're quite right. He's actually just set the fastest lap of the race, and you can see how he's reeling in the 2 at the front, but Lee Jackson has just nicked by again, so it is once again Jackson out the front. He is leading the race. He is now, at this present moment, leading the championship. It's in his hands, and the sun is shining. Is it shining on the righteous? Well, it's certainly shining on the perishing quick. as Matt Davies closes down the two leaders. Jackson, Gautry, desperate for that first win. And Matt Davies, well, as you say, Steve, pressure off and giving it absolutely lumpfuls here.
Oh, good drive out of Gracelands there from Ben Gautry, and they're side by side as they enter the final corner. Into Tarzan!
Jackson goes down.
It's all over.
And he rolls. Oh, thank goodness he gets up straight away. Yes, you're quite right to be furious, but thank goodness to see him walk away. Oh, poor old Lee Jackson. Always seems a shame, so young, to suffer that kind of misfortune. He had the whole thing in his hands and it all went doolally. The least you can say, though, is he was doing what all good racers should do. Pushing hard, pushing hard. Well, maybe if he'd had just a bit more experience, he wouldn't be duking it out with Ben Gautry there, but oh, you can't just help but feel for the lad.
No, that's such a shame. To lose a championship in that way must feel, well, it must be hard, and that stuff is pretty saddening. What it does mean is, and I'm not sure if he's aware of it actually, but it does mean that Wayne Ryan, after all of these races, 33 races this year, whether he finishes or not, Wayne Ryan is now the Aprilia Superteen champion for 2009.
I must say, I doubt whether he will know it until he crosses the line. There's the last lap flag out. But what this does mean at the moment, potentially, is dear old Ben Gautry could just end up with his maiden win in Aprilia Superteens. Long overdue. I think he certainly deserves it. We saw him leading in the earlier race. Somehow it always goes wrong at the end, though, so cross whatever you got and grit whatever you can grit. Here he is, Ben Gautry, number 25, leading on the last lap.
Well, I said to his parents that he was due a win, and he's left it late enough. He's just got a couple more corners to go, and he gets his first Aprilia Superteen win of the season.
I just hope he doesn't fall off with excitement. There's Connor Tagg leading that pack, chasing hard behind. Scott Pitcher's in there as well. Chrissy Rouse has made up, I think he's in the top half dozen. Another good finish for him. But look at that, Ben Gautry. Well, there's gap ahead and a gap behind. He's not under pressure, except any pressure that he might have himself. Here he is. Come on, Ben, stay on board. Checker flag. This is a big win in any young rider's life. A huge win for Ben Gautry. Yes, thank you. He'll take every bit of that. Matt Davies finished second. Andy Reid a good third. Connor Tagg fourth. And Danny Murphy was fifth with a good finish there from Chrissy Rouse in sixth place. And Ben Gautry, they'll have to nail his mouth to the ground to stop him smiling. Wayne Ryan then, the 2009 Dunlop Aprilia Superteen champion, and Lee Jackson, an excellent second ahead of Andy Reid. In the Nitro newcomers, Danny Murphy took the win from Chrissy Rouse and Scott Pitchers, ahead of Joe Ravenscroft, Josh Daly and Jack Keane. And there we see the podium. Danny Murphy there in the centre with the winner's trophy, but Tommy Mountain takes the 2009 Nitro Newcomers Championship.